Hey there, adventurers! It's me, Shirley. Now, we are only 1 week away from Halloween, and we need to step up our game with our list. Rodney and I are going to kick out these last few until our special #1 video. So let's get started with this one. Number 4 is the Nothic. Now, the Nothic have a similar story as the Darklings that we had as our number 10. These creatures were once wizards that had a curse put on them after using too much arcane magic. Much like becoming addicted to this, and then they couldn't stop until they were consumed by it. Once they become transformed into this one-eyed spiky creature, they'd have no knowledge of their past life, but a longing to find a cure that still beats in their heart, forever searching for the power that they once had. Now, Nothics are medium-sized aberrations with spikes on their back. Their skin is pale brown to tan and very wrinkled. But the most memorable thing about the Nothic, if you can survive seeing one, is its horribly large eye. What? Do I have something on my face? Once a Nothic sees you, it will instinctively use Weird Insight, in which you must roll a wisdom save against its charisma. Now, if you fail, the monster will be able to learn one fact or secret from you. However, if you are a race or a class that is immune to being charmed, this won't work on you, so you're safe. Its eye is most deadly. If you or your party get within 30 feet of its sight, then you will be blasted with its rotting gaze. This blast will affect you with necrotic damage. If you fail to roll a DC save, your flesh will start to rot off your bones while you're still alive. If that doesn't kill you, then within the next move, you'll be within its grasp, where it can then use its claw attack. Now, when I say claws, I mean big, gnarly talons that are of above average size for a mere wizard. Get within 5 feet of this bad boy, and you will have to avoid some slashing damage. These creatures live underground. Their lairs barren except for the random treasure or chest that was left from a fallen trespasser. These treasures hold no real value to the creature, but is a constant spark to the idea of returning to what they once were. The Nothic is a solitary creature and will not actively seek out others of their own kind, eating the random intruder or other large animals that wander near the cavern openings. Some tomes that I have read state that the deity Vecna once laid out traps to catch wizards purposely to turn them into the Nothic. These special Nothics would be used as guards and jesters in the cults who worshipped Vecna. One such writing also noted that the Red Brands of Phandelver were using a Nothic to guard their hideout and treasures. This creature was hidden in the crevasse at the cave opening to stop curious travelers or the local townsmen from entering the back part of the cavern where they kept their loot. Funny, this sounds familiar to me. One campaign that Rodney ran with our family, the Lost Mine of Phandelver, our party was in Phandelver after killing a small horde of goblins. We had a sort of befriended one of the Red Brand members that had deserted the gang. This Red Brand member spilled the location of the Red Brand hideout. We were wary, but curious nonetheless. Once we got to the entrance of the hideout, we went in expecting a few Red Brand guards, but there weren't any at all. Instead, though, we encountered the worst smell anyone has ever come across. A bridge that spanned up the small crevasse and cave corridors on the opposite side was all we saw. And when our party approached the bridge, there was a sudden tinkling noise that sounded like someone tapping rocks with a hammer. It sounded far away. So our druid was very curious as to what was down there. So he poked his head over the edge of the opening. And that was a bad mistake on his part, for what happened next was totally unexpected. The druid, who normally very in tune with nature, started to swoon and almost passed out. That was when the War Domain cleric noticed something moving in the shadows below. Needless to say, it turned out to be a Nothic in that crevasse. If you want to know how our adventure with the Nothic ended, please make a comment below and give us a thumbs up. It really helps our channel. Now, Nothic are very stealthy and very dangerous. I personally wouldn't want to come up against one of these guys again. They're number 4 on our list for that very reason. So what do you think of our monster pick? Tell us below. We'd love to hear about your close encounter. If you're a first-time viewer, we welcome you. And for all our loyal subscribers, thank you so much for your support. If you'd like to see more of our content, you can look here for more of our videos. Now, I better get off here so we can get on to the next one. Thanks for watching!